I said in a recent video about this whole Titanic submarine tragedy, when the story broke out, that the CEO of OceanGate was woke because he said, and I quote, "I won't employ 50-year-old white guys because they're uninspirational," end quote. And yes, that is a woke thing to say, isn't it? Go woke, go broke. And I think it was certainly a contributing factor to the tragedy. However, looking into it a bit deeper, excuse the pun, I think it was greed. Because thinking about it, what is the chief main reason you would not employ an experienced submariner who knows what they're doing? It's money, isn't it? And experience like that does not come cheap. And the CEO of OceanGate, he simply didn't want to pay all that money and thus concentrated more on profit. And the same goes for the design of his death tube, the Titan submersible. Everyone involved or had an experience with this thing have come out of the woodwork and said how unsafe it was, and that the CEO cut corners. It cost next to nothing to build, it was homemade, and it was hardly tested before it started doing its thing of taking tourists to the Titanic wreck. Now, compare that thing to the submersible that James Cameron, the film director, used to dive into the Mariana Trench, which is deeper than where the Titanic is, and there's a whole world of difference. OceanGate's Titan cost next to nothing. Meanwhile, James Cameron's submersible cost 10 million. The inside of the Titan it looked cheap, and like I said, it was untested, not tested properly before doing its job. But James Cameron's submersible, it had everything. It looked like the inside of Darth Vader's TIE fighter. It was designed by experts, it looked the business, and it was tested vigorously many times before James Cameron used it to go down there. So the proof is in the pudding. I know which submersible I would rather be using if I was going down into the ocean like 3 or 4 miles. And I think that quote by the OceanGate CEO about not wanting to hire 50-year-old white guys, it was just a woke smokescreen for greed, really. He didn't want to pay out for experience. And to me, ultimately, I think that's why these people died. And there we go, that's my video, that's my tuppence, that's what I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, Roger Trout.